Hello, and and welcome to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I, uh, I already have a little test file here, and I tried to record legitimately here, but I didn't like the way that turned out, so well, just gonna delete this. Yeah, it's all gone. New beginnings. Hopefully this time things go more according to plan. Uh, Yeah, I had to. I went and did the entire first dungeon, and didn't like how the other quality turned out of the recording, so I decided to do a take two. Try again. So here we go. Let's begin.
Hello. Hey.
And here we are, stepping right into the gameplay, the game here. The Kokiri Forest. Yep. I think that the opening sequence is it's always nice to watch. It's always very engaging and nostalgic. I'm sure it can be rather annoying if you're a speedrunner, though, of course, because as a speedrunner, you know, you're looking to get through things as quickly as possible. When it comes to learning your routes, you know, you could have played the game and gone to that little opening screen hundreds, thousands of times. I'm sure it loses its charm after a while. I don't think that I could ever have the stuff to be a speedrunner, but that sort of thing is very interesting. I definitely wouldn't have the required skill level to approach it, I don't think. I've played this game very many times in my life. I'm pretty familiar with it, you know. Kokiri sword. But I don't think that I can do anything like that. But probably, you know, I'm probably familiar enough with it to where I wouldn't need games input or help or guidance to finish it. And in speedrunning Ocarina of Time, they'll use Japanese versions of the game because the text is quicker. But, you know. I'm much more a casual kind of gamer. So this is yeah, here we are. The Kokiri Forest. This is an older game, but I figure, you know, Ocarina of Time was the first game that I ever played. It was my introduction to into gaming. It was my initial outlet, you know, into this sort of vast world. So I figure I began my journey gaming with Ocarina of Time. I might as well begin my journey let's play with Ocarina of Time. Of course, this isn't exactly the same because I am playing with the ship of our Kenyan PC port. Because I figured, you know, everyone's done some videos about this, might as well go with an approach that extends more into modernity. This port came out in this form probably 2 months ago. And it's got some noticeable differences. I've got some enhancements active. But that's it, you know. Does this never have rupees? Okay, one of them had a rupee. Green rupee. Green rupees. When you think Zelda, you probably think green rupees, don't you? And then it's right there in the bottom corner. I wonder at this point though which is more famous, the green rupee or the blue rupee? The rupee, because whenever you play this game right, you're gonna get thousands of green rupees, but you know, you'll find blue rupees in chests far more often. I think they've gained some infamy because of randomizers and such. Let's see, we almost have our 40 for the shield. I only need 5 more. I can use a bloopy right about now, actually. And I know just where we can get one. Yes, this is the tutorial. Okay, okay. Wait, go back inside. So this, you can go over here. Go into there, to there, and grab the little bloopy. Blue rupee. Got just enough now. Ta-da! Here we go. Music in this game is ingrained in my DNA at this point. It's in my bones, really. Heard it so many times, never get enough of it. Here we are, about to face off against Mido here. Mido, whatever your name is. Yes, yes, patronize me. Tell me what I need. Ah, but what's this? Yes, I have all of it already. I have the Decker Shield. Yes, what is that? Oh, that's right, it's the Kokiri Sword. Yep. Look at him, just all huffing a puff here. Grumble, grumble indeed. It's always nice to just, you know, get the items before you talk to them. You get that little moment where it's just like, the one-up him there, show him up, you know. Hold it to his face a little bit. As I said before, I'm by no means a professional gamer, but hopefully I'm not too bad at this. I've played it so many times. I feel like after a point it'd be embarrassing if I couldn't, you know, make a little bit of pace at least. I love the little way that it just sort of breaks the fourth wall, you know, like, it's just common phrases of speech in this kingdom, in this little world here, to mention the C button, and the A button, and your menu, and L targeting. It's just common practice here. Yes, thank you for the information. Here we are, and there we go, we have the map now. I've always found that you, more often than not, will get the map and the compass too late whenever you get it in these dungeons. Including dungeons like the Water Temple and Jabba Jabba's Belly, which are intrinsically confusing and, in some particular instances, a little bit mind-numbing. So goes their fame, I suppose. I don't think you can ever get the compass and the map too late in those places. But anywhere else in the game, by the time you get to it, you know, it's not too complicated to where you don't already know where you're going or where you've been. I feel like you gain some fluidity as you move forward. Here we are with the fairy stage now. There we go. The very first puzzle of the game. Usually it takes people a good minute or so before they realize. This is not the first puzzle. The first puzzle could be considered a lot of things, but it's the first, I think, spirited sort of thing you have to solve yourself. Gotta figure out and see the ladder and everything. And primes all the fashion. Here we go with the Decker nut. I believe one of the little enhancements I have active is three-dimensional objects or items when we're on the ground before picking them up. I think that adds to it, you know? I always thought that with the sculptures that like their face was their exoskeleton. I didn't realize until much later that they had faces. You know, they've got the red eyes and oh, come on. Well, they've got the red eyes and the mouth and everything underneath it. Gotta go all the way back up because I decided to fall over onto the ground. Oh well. There we go, I got it. I'm not sure if I'll be playing to 100% completion or not, but oh, I didn't get the compass, did I? No, I didn't. I'll have to go back and get that then. I don't know if I'm going to be playing to 100% completion, but I'm going to be playing like that, at least initially, as if I were. Just in case, you know? Thank you. Recovery for the recovery heart. I believe there are... I think... I can't remember how many gold sculptures there are. Is it 100? It may be 100. I don't know if I've ever 100% completed Ocarina of Time. Even though it's probably the game I've played the most of any game ever. It can get tedious after a while, I guess. Yeah, I went to a different area, now these dudes are back. Yep. Little sculptures. This is what I mean, by the way. But they've got this, right? The eyes. But then what is that? Is that their mouth in the back? Look at those teeth. So just like its throat. Because it's like what the mandibles for. The anatomy of sculptures is confusing to me if you hadn't noticed. Here we are towards the compass here. There's something particularly nostalgic about the sound of the little puzzle timers going down at the same time as opening a big chest and getting a, you know, the little music that you get, the little song, to note that you've accomplished something. My God, that was awful. I'm just not in it this time. I did decently better the first time I recorded this, but the audio turned out terrible. I'm sure it's bad now, but it was even worse. Hopefully it's not as bad as it was before. I'm sure it's not great regardless. But in future videos, hopefully the audio quality will be improved. I'll figure out what I need to do to improve that. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out. I was excited about it. Excited to play this game and to make a video. I thought I'd make better time since I just did this, but actually I think I'm behind. This video will probably end up being longer than the first one was. You won't even get the witty dialogue that I've done before. Two, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Puzzle switches are all the same. They all have the good design on them. I wonder what the implications of that are, like lore-wise, right? Because this is after the aftermath. Like this is the afterwards portion of just, you know, recovering from the Great War. So I'm sure a lot of this territory was, at the time, occupied by Gerudo, or at least, you know, visited by Gerudo. But then maybe these are all placed here by Ganondorf? Because he did place the curse, he also placed the puzzles and those sorts of things? I don't know. It's supposed to be moss on the sides there. Or rust. What are those made of? I can't tell what the source texture is for those. Due to the limitations of hardware at the time, you get really creative when making these games and the acquisition of textures and the utilization. I think there's one area, in Dark Souls 2, which, you know, controversy aside with that particular title. There's an area where part of the texture is just stuffed up Coke cans of soda that have been repurposed and edited, and I think that's very creative. Kind of thing is particularly interesting to me, I guess. One, two, three, or 2, 3, 1 from left to right. I wonder why it's not right to left, you know? Like, why? Especially for a Japanese game, you know? Don't you think it'd be right to left, but it's not. It's left to right. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. I'm sure that was a creative choice by the North American, you know, that little line of dialogue there. Here we are, venturing into the boss fight, into the arena, to the lair of Queen Goma herself. I think this is so cinematic and like this dungeon, all of this. I think maybe there's some things and Ocarina of Time were exceptionally done. Some things in particular. Also, he's got 3 pupils in the iris. Look at the difference in there. I know it's just fighting. I meant to grab another Deku stick for entering here, but I'm just off at this point. I invested all my brain power into the first recording, and just at a last. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, obviously, you know, the reason why you'd want Deku sticks is because Deku sticks are equivalent in damage output to the Master Sword. The Master Sword and the Deku sticks deal twice as much damage as the Akiri Sword, and then the Giant's Knife and the Goron Sword do twice as much damage as the Master Sword. Yep. There we are. Queenie's gone. And now we are ascending out of here. Well done. Well done indeed. The attempt at Middle English is very interesting. Sure, I'll listen to what you have to say. The Wicked Man of the Desert. I like that phrasing there. The desert man in black armor. I've always really appreciated the character of Ganondorf, I feel like. I like complexity in my villains, I suppose, you know? I'm not the kind of guy that's content with bad guys being bad just because, you know, they're bad guys. Because Ganondorf is very much someone that's complex. Someone that's doing what he thinks he needs to do. And it's particularly true of this game, but it's also more deeply explored in the Wind Waker. You could just see a side of Ganondorf that is wholly, you know, that's fully lovable. He isn't just some evil monster in these games. He's a person in a world, in a sphere in which he plays a significant role. With our first spiritual stone, Kiri's Emerald. Poor Deku Tree. Goodbye indeed. Well, that is the first dungeon of Ocarina of Time completed, and thus ends the first installment of this particular series. If you'd like to see, you know, if you enjoy this, I will consider doing 100% completion of the game to produce more content. You know, the more the game I do, the more content there is to produce of it. And I have very strong opinions about Ganondorf and about other characters as well, and other aspects of the series. It's very important to me. So I've got a lot to say, I guess. If you want to hear me talk more about Ganondorf and my thoughts and feelings about him, let me know that as well. Maybe I'll do a character analysis, my own interpretation of things, if there's any interest in it. As of now, I have 0 subscribers, so I am speaking to literally nobody except for the people of the future. Speaking into the aether here. But yeah, I'll be making more of these videos. Next up, we're gonna go see the Princess Zelda, just like the song says. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you the next time I feel like recording, which will probably be tomorrow. But who knows?